Good evening, all. Hopefully, my screen is visible to all of you. Yes, Safa, can you confirm me my screen is visible to you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So here I, Dr. 𝒆𝒄𝒐𝒎𝒆𝒅, presenting curriculum or detailed curriculum about postgraduate program in data science. So in this webinar, firstly, I am going to discuss about. Okay. So firstly, I'm going to discuss about our organization that we Henry Harvin people started in 2013. We are based in San Francisco, California, and we are a development organization and offering several learning solutions with a diverse audience and industry in academia. For diverse audience, we are focused on. Then our presence is in India, Sri Lanka, Francisco, Beijing. We delivered already 300 plus 30,000 plus learners, self-paced courses. We provided 2 lakhs plus learners, and we have 150 plus corporates as well as 60 colleges throughout India. So this curriculum will be of 6-month live training session, 24 hours. Project support will be there, 12 boot camps sessions, monthly basis we are going to provide, and membership extra things we are providing along with or complementary modules that are included, soft skill development and resume writing particularly. Then what would be the agenda of this curriculum? Initially, we are going to learn about what is data science, then what types of different analytics are there, what is the role of supervised, unsupervised learning, then neural networks, the concern why we are using data science, and what different modules are required or libraries are required to complete curriculum with data science and data analytics that we are going to pace out during the curriculum sessions. So after completing this curriculum, particularly individuals will be well versed or well knowledged about data science tools. Because data science, when we talk about, it is not a single tool, it is a combination of tools. So it contains different programming languages, different visualization techniques, different algorithmic structures. So it is a combination of tools and techniques that we need to know as a data scientist. So different techniques are there. So we need to understand their performance analysis, how different techniques are working, how to improve their performance, which algorithm is fitted best at what place that we need to understand. So at the end, we need to identify what problems we are going to focus on real-time scenario, particularly what different business-related concerns we need to focus during the curriculum that we need to understand and that we will get understood after completing this program. And after the completion of this program, the professionals, the participants could be considered as a professionals for data science. Then different roles as per present market strategies. So after your completion of this curriculum, that data engineer, business intelligence engineer, data scientist, AI research scientist, AI ML engineer. So in case of data engineer, the person is able to handle or individual is able to handle different data engineering problems and related to different business concerns. Then once we talk about business intelligence engineer, so person is able to apply data engineering problems as well as visualization problem in different business domains. So visualization is the most important concept of statistics or data science, where what kind of visualization tool we need to apply, which will be the best applicable graph or best applicable tool for making visualization. How to integrate different tools with your programming languages. So that could be required for data visualization perspective. Then as a data scientist, data engineering visualization will be there. Along with that, machine learning concepts will be incorporated. So in the domain of machine learning, as name suggests, machine learning. So it means machines are getting trained. Machines means over computational machines. So how they get trained? On the basis of different kind of data sets, different historical data sets, by applying different algorithmic structures. So machines could get trained for making predictions or creating forecasting. For example, in present scenario, we are flying over funds in stock market and we expect to gain. Your fund managers are already using machine learning algorithms. Those are able to predict about the future about of your funds. So on the basis of their predictions, they are managing their business, providing profit to us or providing saving from loss. So machine learning, this is one of the aspects of machine learning where we are applying forecasting tools to find out our future outcome. Similarly, another example, predictive maintenance. So in that case, again, we take historical data, train our models, machine learning models, and expecting the call of maintenance when we require maintenance or when we not require maintenance. And this is a case of predictive return. Similarly, another example, over superstore management systems, over client relationship management system. So these all are considered examples which could be only possible through machine learning methods. Then, as a scientist, research scientist in AI, the concept of machine learning could be more optimized. We are using more optimized algorithms, more detailed algorithms, applying more different techniques to understand, comparative analysis on algorithms. So more details we are thinking, we are applying in as a AI scientist. Then a particular engineer in AI ML or with the AI ML, we must know software engineering because this overall structure is based on a software development life cycle where we are applying different conceptualizations which we generally used in software development, like feasibility study, like design, like coding. So these all are the phases of software development. Maintenance, testing, these all phases. Similarly, in the case of data scientist, as a data scientist or as a AI ML engineer, we need to apply different phases to develop a tool, which is a software-based tool. But yes, we are applying that specifically AI ML algorithms. So we are focused on AI ML algorithmic based tools or business oriented tools But at the end, we are going to generate the risk a software too. That's why a software engineering concept is much required for AI/ML engineering. Then different type of analytics. So it is divided into 4 subsections: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. So in the terms of descriptive, so we aware about the statistical terms like mean, median, mode. These are the central tendencies. Then deviations like standard deviation, variance. Then hypothesis testing like t-test, chi-square test. So what actually we are doing with these statistical utilizations on over data sets? So actually these are providing a insight of your data set. How this data set is statistically different or statistically same. Similarly, visual analytics. For example, if I give you a data for a stock of data of 5 years about one stock, if I give you, and ask you what is the trend in that data from a numerical figures, it is very difficult to identify from a tabular CSV file or Excel file. If you draw out a graph out of that, so it could be a easily identifiable what is the trend of this stock. So in such cases, over visual analytics is a key player for over analytics. So creating different graphs, creating different tabulations, so all came under descriptive analytics. Then we talk about predictive. In terms, when we require to make predictions, we need to judge the futuristic constraints or forecast raising. So in that case, we require a predictive algorithms of machine learning, which are provided with which are either generate regressions outcome or classification outcome or supervised, unsupervised outcome. So these all are the technical terms which we need to understand when we apply predictive maintenance, predictive algorithms over using machine learning. Then the role of prediction is just to make predict or create forecast. But after forecast, what we have to adapt, that is the role of prescriptive algorithm. So in case of prescriptive algorithms, like example, we'll take one of the fundraising organization, we assume. So in that fundraising organization, they are targeting some of the individuals for raising funds. So individual may have features, different features. A person is residing in USA, other is residing in India, other is residing in Afghan. So this is one feature, residing country. Similarly, a person is earning, how much his saving, how much his dependencies. So on basis of this, we collected one database and apply one classification algorithm. And on the basis of that classification algorithm, we define a prediction. So prediction is now predictive algorithm is now able to make prediction for your future data sets. So if a new data set came, likewise same, with the same features, so you are able to predict if this person is going to spend money or this person is not going to spend. So on the basis of this prediction algorithm, what benefit in future we are able to calculate, or what either benefits or either reverse, what we are able to identify, that is the case of prescriptive. Once we make decision on the basis of our predictions to raise the business, this is our hypothesis. So either we gain the business or not gain the business. that is the case of prescriptive analysis, where we are analyzing the results of prediction, implementation of prediction in your business scenario. And where we talk about diagnostic analytics, so it is a sub or super part of super version of the statistical analysis, visual analytics, where we specifically analyze some specific t-test or specific hypothesis testing constraint. Then the machine learning algorithm. So here machine learning algorithms are divided into particularly three types of algorithms, where unsupervised, supervised, and reinforcement learning algorithms. Supervised algorithms mean where you have data as well as you have the resultant labels. For example, if I share my screen, the data set particularly I want to share with you. See, this data set contains HR related data set it is. So it contains different features. So on the basis of these features, we want to identify the attrition of our employees. So this attrition is a labeled outcome. Mean to say this is a resultant outcome along with these features. So if the resultant outcome is available along with the features, so we say this is a supervised learning dataset. If this feature is not available, this resultant is not available, then we say it is an unsupervised dataset. So several further terms are with supervised and unsupervised dataset, where we say in supervised, we say it is a classification dataset, it is a regression dataset, where the applications are so population growth prediction, COVID growth prediction, COVID related predictions, whatever we say, that is a case of regressions, weather forecasting systems, market forecasting system. Similarly, in classification diagnostic system, the patient have disease or not. Image classification system, a dog or a cat. So number of different classification systems could be developed, identity fraud detection system. So in unsupervised learning, two things are there, clustering and dimensionality reduction. Clustering is a concept where you want to segregate your data into 2 or 3 or 4 different types. So recommender system, likewise, you all had seen, you are using the online shopping system, online shopping cart you are using, you had seen once you searched one product on Amazon or any other online platform. So for several further days, you are getting the same kind of recommendations. How they identify what you had seen. So lakhs of products are there, lakhs of different variants are there, on further variants are there. So how they identify what particular recommendation is required, what particular system is required. So here a recommender system will work. Then we have dimensionality reduction, because we need to identify what features we have to use, what different, because now we are in the scenario of big data analytics. So we need to reduce our data sets. We need to find out the best outcomes of the data set. So here dimensionality reductions and other algorithms will work. Reinforcement learning, we all are working with, we all are playing several games. Now we understand games are getting it better and better in terms of self-learning. Likewise, some gamings are available which understand, those games are able to understand what you are playing, and according to your play behavior, they understand itself. They train themselves. So that is the case of game reinforcement learning, where the machines are getting trained according to your behavior. So this could be used in the real-time decisions, skill acquisitions, robot navigation systems. Then this is a case of supervised learning. Here you could see two images are there. How machine could identify this is a image A, this is a image B. So machine could train to identify the different images in the different classes through neural networks or through ML-based algorithm. Then in case of unsupervised learning, if a bucket of fruit is there, so how to identify which fruit is different? Because there is no defined name of the fruit available. So how to make the difference in the fruit? So it will apply the unsupervised clustering algorithms, which are able to differentiate your available data into different sections. Then in terms of machine learning, supervised learning algorithms are there, unsupervised and reinforcement algorithms are there. So in supervised learning, particularly, we have inputs as well as labels. Whereas in unsupervised learning, there are no labels. And reinforcement learning is real-time learning algorithms, which are interacting with the real-time scenarios and train themselves. So in case of supervised, nearest neighbor, decision tree, linear regressions, SVMs, logistic regressions, so different algorithms could we need to understand. Similarly, in unsupervised learning, k-means, hierarchical algorithms, expectation maximization. So different algorithms, we have to work with the machine learning algorithms to make understand or to make differentiate different processes and different procedures. Then neural networks. Likewise, our human brain is working. Human brain is a combination of different neurons, particularly. Similarly, here, neural network is working. It is creating different neurons connectivity and generating your required outcome. Likewise, your human brain makes decision. Similarly, our machines are getting trained and making decisions. Deep neural networks are the extra layers what we identified. Now, presently, the convolutional neural networks which are presently running, so those algorithms have hundreds of layers in between to make more better training and more better prediction. Now, why we require data? Like in 1990s or in the term of 2000, 2K, like our computer was become a integral part of your all the working environment, like finance, like if any healthcare, any data entry system. So without computer, there was no work. After 2005-6, internet become a integral part. Now, data science become an integral part because we are raising a huge amount of data on regular basis, like in finance and banking, healthcare systems, manufacturing systems, education, retail, agriculture, customer services, internet search, digital marketing. Everywhere we are generating data. And as we require the data science to analyze, to collect, to make predict out of your available historical databases. Then we have different applications in particularly finance, like risk analysis, real-time analytics, applying consumer analytics, manage your consumer data or customer data, fraud detections, credit card fraud detection, and online. We know many, if we are raising some technologies, the fraud are also raised. So to detect, to neutralize those frauds, we require some efficient detection system. So machine learning is working very well versed. Now we are also working with the algorithmic tradings, where algorithms automatically detect, yes, this stock is going to raise, okay, purchase. This stock is going to lose, okay, sell that stock. So all things are now getting automated, getting computerized, or getting machine trained, particular. Then in healthcare, such staff management systems are there, because in healthcare, particularly in bigger hospitals, we require the staff management system to arrange their shifts, to arrange their efficient staff organizations. Then diagnostics treatment systems. Many we are seeing on MRIs, on EEGs, and on many healthcare domains like precise healthcare, precision healthcare. So we need to diagnose particularly accurate disease and provide accurate treatment. Then precision medicine is the current domain which is applying individualized precision medicine, particularly now it is converted up. So providing medicines on the basis of individualized requirement. R&D is very well versed in healthcare. We had seen in the time of COVID. So due to machine learning, we are able to identify what could be the next spike of COVID cases. What could be the next, if we providing such treatments, so how we reduce. So all these things are statistically analyzed, or machine learning algorithms are working to manage the healthcare concept. Supply chain management, that is one of the major key player for your COVID management, to providing the dosages, to providing the medicine. So next, in manufacturing, optimization of price, predictive analytics, applying the demand forecasting, inventory management, supply chain management. So these all are the are combined operations which could be applied through machine learning, and machine learning is definitely applying or resulting in a better way as per our manual task. Like in retail and e-commerce market basket analysis, one example I'll share. We have a huge stores now. How to stack the products which are equally in comparison, which are nearly equal. Likewise, over online stores, what products are same which I need to recommend for a user who is already searching some particular product. So these came under one of the concepts, that is market basket analysis. Then price optimizations. We know the flight prices, or now some of the railways are also make price optimization concepts where they are analyzing and applying the real-time price systems. These all are the applications of your machine learning concepts. Then education, we are able to assess better assessments, enhance the student performance by analyzing their historical records, by providing their more efficient ways to teach through machine learning analysis. Then now adaptive learning is one of the concepts where the individualized person or student is getting analyzed and finding what are the aspects which could improve that student's education. So what we are going to do in data science, so Python as a programming language, we require to understand how a programming language works. So Python is one of the best language what we could use for the data science particular. So we are going to work Python in detail as per our requirement for the data science. Rather, Python is using in multiple ways. It is using in IoT, cybersecurity, many ways it is getting used. But how we utilize for data science, that we are going to learn here. Then statistics we need to understand, because machine learning is extension of statistics. So stats we need to understand before applying machine learning concepts. Then supervised learning, ensemble learning algorithms, unsupervised algorithms, feature selection algorithms, time series, neural networks, text minings. So these could be these are the part of these topics would be the part of our data science concepts. Then these are the program details as mentioned here with the prices. So here the payment of this program would be as mentioned here. And we to get the more information about us, you can go to our web links on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. These are the registration details. You could contact them. I'll share this link on your chat box also. So any queries, please open. So yes, any queries? Session is open for your queries. Okay, host, I suppose no queries are there. So any queries, please? Okay. Okay. So there are no queries. So host, could you please close this session?
How to enroll?
Okay. How to enroll? I had shared one link with you in the chat box.
Okay.
I'll share their contacts also. So you could call on these contacts. I'll share.
Admission fee?
Okay. I'll share again the screen.
Hello?
Yes, I'm sharing the screen. See, here it is mentioned. Okay.